In April 2026, MAPPA Studio dropped what is now widely considered the greatest anime episode of the decade, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 4, titled Perfect Preparation. Within 48 hours of release, it had hit a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Crunchyroll, with over 660,000 viewer scores. Critics, fans, animators, and rival studios all reached the same conclusion at once. This was peak cinema, and the reasons go far deeper than animation quality alone. To understand why Episode 4 hit so hard, the Zenin clan needs context. The Zenin family is one of the 3 great sorcerer clans in Jujutsu Kaisen. Old money, old blood, old cruelty. Maki Zenin and her twin sister Mai were born into this clan with almost no cursed energy. In a family that worshipped sorcery that made them garbage. Worse than garbage. The Zenin elders treated the twins as servants, beat them, sold their futures, reduced Mai to a caged animal kept in a cell at the edge of the compound. For years, Maki swallowed it. She left the clan. She trained at Jujutsu High. She tried to earn her freedom by becoming so strong the clan could not ignore her. None of it worked. Then Mai died. Episode 4 is what happens after. The episode opens not with Maki, but with the Zenin patriarchs sitting in their compound, congratulating themselves. Their dialogue is calm, their tea is hot. These are men who have just signed off on sending a death squad after the daughter who escaped them. They do not know it is about to walk through their door. The audience does. The tension MAPPA builds in the first 3 minutes is almost unbearable. The pacing is deliberate, the score is silent, every frame is loaded. When Maki arrives, she does not knock, she does not speak, she walks straight through the front gate with a katana. And what follows is the most violent sequence in anime since the year began. MAPPA's choreography is not original. It is a deliberate frame-for-frame homage to Quentin Tarantino's 2003 film Kill Bill Volume 1, specifically the fight in the House of Blue Leaves between the bride and the Crazy 88. MAPPA's animators studied that sequence for months. The corridor shots, the silhouette against frosted paper screens, the rhythm of cuts and reactions, the geometry of bodies falling. All of it is Tarantino. But MAPPA does not just imitate, they translate. The Kukuru unit, the Zenin family's elite enforcer squad, takes the role of the Crazy 88. They surround Maki in a Japanese-style courtyard, and they are, like the Crazy 88, completely outmatched. What MAPPA understood is that the Kill Bill fight is not actually about action. It is about catharsis. The bride is killing the men who took her daughter. Maki is killing the family that killed her sister. The body count is not the spectacle. The spectacle is the moral weight of every single cut. The animation team at MAPPA, led by storyboard director Atsushi Saito, made 3 decisions that pushed the episode into legend. The first is the use of negative space. When Maki cuts down a Kukuru soldier, MAPPA does not show the killing blow. They show her silhouette against a blank rice paper wall, then the wall alone, then the spray. The silence is the violence. The second decision is the color palette. Most JJK fights lean on the show's signature deep blues and electric reds. Episode 4 uses paper white, ink black, and arterial crimson. 3 colors. That is the entire palette, and that is what makes it look like a Kurosawa woodblock print come to life. The third decision is the music. For the first 9 minutes of the massacre, there is no soundtrack, only diegetic sound. The sliding of doors, the impact of feet on wood, the whisper of a katana drawn from its sheath. When the score finally enters, it is not a battle theme. It is a single low female voice, a wordless lament. It plays under the moment Maki finally reaches the head of the Zenin clan, the man who killed her sister, and the audience understands that this scene has never been about combat. It is a funeral. In the final minutes, Maki performs the ritual that destroys the Zenin family forever. She does not just kill the patriarchs, she walks into the family registry and begins burning the names. Each name on the page is a man who hurt her. Each one curls in the fire. MAPPA spends a full 30 seconds on this single shot. No movement except the paper, no dialogue, no music. 30 seconds of fire, anime almost never holds a shot that long. Episode 4 holds it because it has earned it. What pushed the reception over the edge into peak cinema territory was not just the animation, it was the conversation it sparked online. Within 12 hours of release, animation professors at the California Institute of the Arts were sharing frame-by-frame breakdowns. Veteran storyboard artists at Studio Ghibli reposted clips. Hayao Miyazaki was asked about it in an interview and said, quote, "MAPPA understands silence," end quote. That single sentence trended worldwide for 2 days. The episode also did something rare for shonen anime. It made its violence feminist. Episode 4 is structurally an episode about a woman destroying a system that traded in the bodies of women. The Zenin clan's crime against Maki and Mai was patriarchal. The clan stripped women of choice, of cursed energy, of life itself. When Maki burns the registry, the show is not just killing characters, it is dismantling a hierarchy. Critics at AV Club and Polygon called it the most politically clear-eyed episode in the entire franchise. There is also a quiet, brutal subtext that fans only noticed on second viewing throughout the massacre. Maki never raises her voice. She never makes a speech. She never tells the patriarchs why. The contrast is intentional. Mai in the previous season died screaming. Maki in episode 4 kills in silence. MAPPA was telling the audience that grief sometimes has no words left. That is craft. That is direction. That is why the episode hit. For the wider anime industry, episode 4 set a new benchmark. Studios across Tokyo are reportedly already studying the storyboard. The episode's lead key animator, Hakuyu Go, has already been signed by 3 competing productions for upcoming projects. MAPPA's reputation, after the disastrous Bleach Thousand Year Blood War schedule controversies of 2025, has been completely rehabilitated by this single 22-minute episode. The cultural impact extends past anime. Reddit's main film subreddit ranked episode 4 above every theatrical release of the first quarter of 2026, including big-budget Hollywood action films. Letterboxd, which technically does not log episodes, saw thousands of users add the episode anyway under custom lists. The hashtag Peak Cinema trended on 3 continents. And for fans, episode 4 is now the answer to the long-running question of what anime can do that live action cannot. The answer, after 22 minutes of silent paper, ink, and blood, is everything. The Zenin clan is gone, Maki is free, and anime, for at least one episode, was the most important storytelling medium on the planet.